rate plummets from recent all-time highs, and many are forecasting that this is a very bad sign for Bitcoin. But today, I'm going to share with you some data that suggests otherwise. What is up, everyone? If you're in the live chat, hit 1 if you can hear, or hit the like button if you can hear me. It would mean a lot. It said I was muted. I don't know if I am. If I was muted in that crazy intro, I am going to share with you some data that suggests the opposite of what many are saying in terms of hash rate for Bitcoin and what it means for Bitcoin. Many are saying it's a very bad sign, but in this video, I'm going to share just data. This isn't even my opinion. I'm going to just look at data. I'm going to look at the charts. You can create your own opinion on what you think that means. What's up, Poseidon Lou? I see you in there. Can you hear me? Let me know. Let's jump into the charts. Just to lay the groundwork, this is Bitcoin hash rate. You see it on the charts. You see this big, massive drop over here in the right corner. And if we look at kind of this slow, steady growth in terms of Bitcoin hash rate, it's been nice, right? We have this, obviously, this huge drop in hash rate right now. And what I want to do is I want to focus on what has happened recently, as you see in the top right corner, this recent drop. And then I also want to focus on this area. This is November, right in the middle of the screen, November 2018 to right around December 13th, 2018, my birthday, my birthday is December 13th, but not 2018, obviously. So let's look at this, and I'm going to try and do this in the most easy possible way. If we go to Bitcoin charts, and I'm going to move this over for a second. If we go to Bitcoin charts and we look at that area, this was that huge drop in 2018, the end of 2018 Bitcoin had, the huge drop in hash rate. And everybody was extremely bearish because of hash rate and what it was doing, and also because of Bitcoin price and what it was doing. You can do a very simple search on Google in terms of, and I guess you can't even see my screen right now for some reason. Here's a simple search on Google in terms of hash rate, November 2018 to December 2018, 600,000 Bitcoin miners shut down. Bitcoin hash rate drop sparks rumors of 3.8 thousand miner turnoff. Bitcoin miners are giving up. It was so all negativity. It was all bearish stuff. And then if you go to the charts, what is incredibly interesting is you see that was actually the bottom of the bear market. And there were so many people that were fearful in terms of accumulating Bitcoin, and they didn't accumulate Bitcoin because everything that was happening. And we're almost at a similar area. And I say almost because we might not be there just yet, right? That miner capitulation, the miners, liquidating and kind of resetting hash rate. Maybe we're not there yet, but I think we're very close. And I think we're very close to a turnaround in the markets in general. I see the chat's going a little bit. I appreciate you guys coming. Hit the like button on your way in. It helps me a lot in terms of doing these videos. Just a simple like, I'm telling you, gives me that momentum. So I appreciate it. So there's fear in the market. Hash rate, it adds to that fear. It adds to the headlines, to the bearish headlines in particular. And what I really think is funny is I want to just tell you this. If you're out there in crypto land, look at the data, look at the charts, absorb it on your own time and do your own research. Don't listen to all these hyped videos, these hyped headlines, all of this data. Everyone is guessing all of the time. And beyond that, everyone is so emotional. It's unbelievable. And I don't even care what market you're looking at. I pulled up these headlines because I want to just exemplify what I'm talking about. This is traditional markets. This was March 14th, 12 days ago. The Dow just tumbled into a bear market. Here's how long these downturns last on average. And I don't remember where in this article. I don't want to misspeak, but I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong. Here we go. They last 206 trading days. These bear markets is what they're saying on average. First off, I was going crazy when everybody, I see the news, CNBC, they're, talking about we entered a bear market. everyone, there's a pandemic. Like, you can't define a bear market, bull market when we're in the middle of a pandemic, first off. But this is my point. This was 12 days ago entering a bear market, the traditional markets. And here is today. Dow escapes bear market with a 6% rally. So within 12 days, we've entered a bear market, and then we've entered a seemingly a bull market. Everyone, I'm telling you, be careful out there. Headlines, so many YouTubers, so many people on Twitter. I'm not talking bad about crypto YouTubers. They're offering awesome data as well. But just don't fall into the emotionality of it. Nobody knows what they're talking about. The only thing that I think is worth looking at is data. And then from that data, make your own decisions on what you're going to do. And I'm telling you, this data is interesting to me. Hash rate obviously is down. We just looked at it on these charts, right? Hash rate is down. You see it in the top right corner. But hash rate was down here, December 13th, December 14th. And what did that actually mean? What did that historical data suggest? Well, looking back, that was literally the best week to buy Bitcoin, and you would have seen some massive gains. I am not suggesting right now that you buy Bitcoin because of that, because we just hit this huge hash rate capitulation area. But if you look at the charts, I think we're going to look back on this maybe this week, maybe next week. There's going to be a turnaround in these markets, right? Now, that leads us kind of into technical analysis right now. So if we're looking at the technical aspect of everything happening, I've been kind of leaning towards Bitcoin's going to retrace. I've thought for the last few days, you can look at my last video, I think it's more likely Bitcoin's going to retrace. And we have our swing low from March 22nd to this recent swing high now, March 25th, yesterday, a crazy wick up there. We have this Fibonacci channel, potentially 6,100 down to like 5,900. It's our first area of support. I'm looking at it. I'm watching it. But beyond that, right, we have our other Fibonacci, which is down here. And that is a more volatile area of accumulation. I want to say this. I don't know if it's going to happen. I think it could happen. We could see hash rate continue down. And I think in an environment like that, if that happens, I think Bitcoin price would probably at some point, maybe before or after, I do not know, I could see Bitcoin price revisiting this area, 5,100 to 4,500. I want to say, I'm saying that right now, but I want to look at you in the camera and tell you, I'm not suggesting that that's going to happen. It might not happen. We might not visit $4,500 to $5,100. But that range from a technical analysis perspective, and if hash rate continues to fall, I think that will be a bottom range for Bitcoin. It's an accumulation area for me that I'm simply prepared for. The data is on the screen technically and historically. I'm sharing it with you. I'm not saying, predicting it's going to happen. I'm not telling you how to invest or accumulate. That's me. I'm ready for that area. And those are my reasons why I'm ready for that area. We'll see what happens. I said in my video the other day, I want Bitcoin to actually just keep going, right? Like, I hope I'm wrong in my analysis on the charts that Bitcoin's going to at least visit this Fibonacci down to 5,900 or so, if not kind of come back down for another low. Time will tell in regards to that. You get a good sense of on the 4 hour, Bitcoin's making us wait. This has been crazy. We've been literally talking about this entire Fibonacci resistance area since we hit it. I did a video, I think literally like right here, and you can just see how sideways Bitcoin is trading right now. It's crazy. Bitcoin's teaching us patience right now, that's for sure. We have to wait. We have to see. I'm just telling you, these are my buy zones. This is not necessarily a buy zone for me. This is a watch zone. I want to see if Bitcoin holds support if we come down. Otherwise, this is an accumulation area for Bitcoin, for me. It's not a prediction. It's something that I'm anticipating. I have a stronger feeling that it's going to go down there based on the charts and based on what I'm seeing. But listen, feelings lie when you're looking at charts, right? That's why we don't expect anything. We anticipate everything. On the upside, if Bitcoin does kind of make a move up, we're going to look for that, $7,600 area. We talked about that in the video the other day. That could be a nice higher high for Bitcoin in terms of maybe a next area of resistance, but time will tell. I really wanted to just really focus on the hash rate aspect of what's going on today, because yeah, hash rate's down a lot. A lot of people are calling it bearish. But the question I posed to you, when hash rate was down a lot last time and people were calling it bearish and freaking out, and it was literally the bottom of the bear markets, wouldn't you have liked to have kind of an open mind to the bullish aspect of what's going on? So, time will tell. We'll see, miners liquidating the miners capitulation event. We'll see what happens with it. But you have to sit back. You have to watch. We have our technical indicators we can use for support, for resistance. In the meantime, the 4-hour chart is crazy. I hope we break out of it. I don't care up or down. I just hope we break out of it soon. I wanted to share this data with you. I think it's important. If you're here right now, I just appreciate you coming by, hanging out. If you're a replay viewer, let me know what you think in regards to this hash rate situation as it relates to price. Everybody's always trying to analyze the two, trying to connect the two. We have to look historically at the data, but I'm really just curious of your thoughts. Hit the comments below. Let me know. If you're here right now, it means a lot. Hit that like button. And if you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. What I do on this channel is one thing. It's I share the data with you and we prepare for each scenario. I share my opinions, but anything can happen. So let's anticipate everything. Bitcoin is bullish. I am so long-term bullish, just waiting for that accumulation zone if we get it. I appreciate you coming by. I hope you have a great rest of your night. I hope you're healthy. I hope you're well. Everybody's in my prayers. Thank you so much for coming by. I'll see you in the next video. God bless.